Nice throw, Myrick.
Both of our bowlers on the head pin. A check mark on the right side, the 3, 5, 6, and 10 for Talbot. Feely with the 3, 6. Is it going to come back off the wall? It doesn't. Trip the 5 for Dave. And Feely picks the front one out.
Both bowlers open in the 5th.
Both bowlers unlucky in the 5th as well. A professional 10 for Dave Talbot. That'll give him 53 at the break. And a 45 after the 10 box there for Doug Feely, giving him 45 through 5.
So still 28. Two balls, though, coming up for the R team. Anchor bowlers are next. Joe Duda from the Bowling Ball Mafia team at Worlds. One bowler from Massachusetts that was on that squad. Made the finals in the U.S. Invitational last year and made some noise this year in the playoffs.
It's a very good team, a very deep team. And Joe coming off, if I'm not mistaken, I believe he was in the 140s his last game.
He was in the mid-140s to take care of us.
Both bowlers with a 9 drop. Duda misses his. Let's see if Steve can carry over this little backdoor break. And it was never a gimme there, Bob. That was always a tough one. So both of our bowlers they're not just open, but I think both of them are a little disappointed to not take advantage of that type of start. Although the thing about missing a single pin is that you're glad that you saw it in the first place. 4 horsemen on the right for Joe Duda. Steve is back on the head pin. He blows the guts out and he leaves the 9 pin as well. So the spread eagle plus the 9. Duda runs the 4 horsemen. It's a nice shot. It's an 8 box for Steve.
Don't stick your tongue out. You know what he's doing. Hey, it's going to be like the good old times.
Duda on the fill. Pair off to the right-hand side. He's got the 4 horsemen on the left-hand side.
Breaking news on the score front. There was an error in the formula. The lead is down to 19. I was looking at how Dave Talbot scored 53 at 10 game pins. So he's now a 19-pin lead for because of the handicap for the Stank Meat team.
So Stank Meat. So all things included, we are down to 19 going into that box. I understand. Very good.
So the handicap is 92. They're getting 92. Our team is getting 46.
And so that's a 9 box for Duda and
6 on the fill.
Unlucky to carry the 7 on the 4 horsemen. He leaves the.
Not even paying attention.
What looked like it was going to be the Chester code for Joe. He took out the 9 pin. Meanwhile, Steve leaves the 6 pin. 9 on the fill.
9. Yeah.
Duda a solid bid. Steve Favor here does himself a favor. 9 and another. It'll be just an 8 box for Duda, giving him 42. Out to the right for Duda. He takes out the spread eagle. Another 9 there. Another 9 fill for Steve. Leaves the 10 pin.
Oh, you're right.
And he makes it 3 in a row for Steve Favor.
There we go, Steve.
A 9 box for Duda puts him at 51. And that's a quick 3 box swing.
66 in a ball. We had another disconnection. So our viewers, we might be putting this up on the. We're making a recording, so the recording will be complete. Probably I'll put that up on YouTube later on.
Oh, you're not streaming it on live now?
It is live, but the stream is broken a couple times. All right, team switch sides now for the bottom half.
Justin Thayer, who's been red hot all afternoon.
Beautiful.
Leaves the door open here for Tyler O'Brien on the mark. On lane 13 and on the 3 pin, and he leaves the Chester Cove. So just a pair there for Justin. Both bowlers with 3 remaining, and Justin's off to the left. He's going to have to settle for a 7 box, giving him 60 through 6. And an 8 for Tyler O'Brien gives him 67.
All right, so leads 30. Both teams have a hit. That finish, that big three spare finish, which our viewers may have lost during the time we lost, or lost our connection. Crucial in this game.
It's a difference at the time right now. That's 10 anywhere. That is 10 anywhere from Tyler O'Brien. Justin Thayer now with the 4 horsemen on the left-hand side plus the 10 pin. Isn't going to go there. Going to try to keep as many pins as he can. It'll just be 2 for an 8 box, gives him 68.
Right, through 7, lead is 28. 2 balls coming up for Tyler O'Brien on your left, lane 13. That's a good break.
That's a big break off to the right. He's got the 1 and the 9. There's double wood there, which makes the shot, you'd think, easier, but maybe even a little tricky. Tyler going for a double. Oh, boy, if that 2-pin fell, it could have asked a question. He's got the 1, 3, and 6. Both of our bowlers with makeable shots. Let's see what they do here. Justin's on it. That's a nice shot. Nicely done on the outside of the head pin. Forces everything back there. O'Brien off to the right, and that'll be $1 for the square jar. And he makes it 10, gives him 96 through 8 completed. 78 for Justin. But that was a really big mark. Aside of Tyler O'Brien's strike. Let's see what he fills it with. Nearly found a pocket. It is only 3 indeed. Tyler leaves the 4 horsemen on the left-hand side with a piece of wood somehow in play. Whoa! Justin there.
That leaf that has no name.
The 4 horsemen with the middle triangle. That's what it is. And a matching spare from Tyler O'Brien. Fantastic shot. Both of our bowlers. They know what's at stake here. A berth to the finals.
$2,000?
$2,000 at stake. Let's see what the fills. Okay, it's only 1 for Justin. O'Brien on the pocket. It's 7.
113.
He's got the 4, 7, and 9. There's 3 pieces of wood. There's a cap poking 4 to 7. Not entirely sure.
Lead is down 16.
Not entirely sure what they're looking at. I feel like it's red line all day, right? Of course.
The wood in the second piece. It looks like there are 3 back there. The second piece is angled.
There is that third piece, the cap, right?
I think it's going to slide off that piece. Didn't go right.
Wow. Okay.
Grab the stick. Come on, big stick right there.
Good pins. You had to be aiming there. That was ball. You don't miss ball. 5. 97.
That would be just 9 there for Tyler, which gives him 122. Still some fantastic bowling. A little unlucky there on that last shot.
122 for O'Brien. That's what the official score puts down as well. And the lead is down to 12. Both teams in the hit.
That's 12. That's right. So 97 for Justin. Yep, and 122 is what we have up on the board there.
Our team in uniform on our left, and in red on your scoreboard, wearing various jerseys. Stank meat.
Stank meat.
Both teams from Western Massachusetts. From our team was out of French King, and the
other is stank meat.
Stank meat is from all around.
That's right. You never know where you're going to get stank meat.
You never know when you get the spread eagle either.
That's where you want to be.
Happens about 6 or 7% of the time though.
But you don't have a stat for stank meat.
I don't know how often stank meat does. I have to work on the sample.
Hey, it's another object. Come on, clean them up. Give me an 8 here. 8 or 9 here.
Please tell me we cut out again. A nice bid from Bob Bezio. Both of our bowlers looking to clean up their plate here.
Hey, get out, get out.
It'll be a 7 for stank meat and a 9 for Bob.
58.
That puts us down to 10. Is that correct, Bob?
It is.
A little fall on the head pin and unusual way to leave the
Paul's been calling that
double
the-
clip.
Yeah. Double pinnacle? Is that what we call it?
Well, I was going with double clipped wing, but I guess that wouldn't. Does that make sense?
No, because that's the one that
That's
where
the
the
one.
shoulders get
Yeah,
clipped
that's.
instead of
Oh
the tail.
boy. Yep. It's the 4, 6, 7, 10, and he makes a good bit at it.
Paul Grant's been calling it the banana split lately, but I'm not sure. Can't have too many.
Can't have too much dessert.
Nice.
First one's on the house. $10 there for Jeremy.
Jeremy?
And we have
33 mile an hour ball.
and could be important pins there at the end of the day. We may have to remember that one there. A little kick from the back for an $8.
61.
Gives Bob 61. Yes, that's correct.
Jeremy Ainsworth now at 68. The lead is back to 12.
Nice ball on the 1-3, and he leaves the 2 and the 7. Hold your horses.
Naked head pin. No go there. The baby split.
Do you have any stats on this one?
On the solo pin with a pro is at 72% for a solo pin.
But I mean the head
On the
pin.
baby Oh, and then on the head pin itself. Yeah, they come in very reliably at 70. You know, whatever your single pin rate is the same as your head pin rate.
Generally speaking.
It's
Okay.
all 70 plus or minus 2%, depending on which sample you're grabbing. Modern bowlers are closer to 68. The Channel 5 bowlers closer to 72. So 71 in the ball.
Yeah, Bob doesn't have 72. He has 71. Jeremy was 76.
Lead is 10. Wow. Oh, 189. 10 minus this ball, though. 6.
A little check mark on the left side, the 2, 4, 5, and 7. No wood to speak of for either of our bowlers.
The lead started at 42. The handicap is down to 4. Both teams.
Big shot.
No, that is 4.
That's going to be an 8.
4-pin gainer, though.
Still keeps it within single digits. We can find a pin here, a pin there.
Are we at 85 there? It's at 85 now. Is the spare match is tied.
Through completed frames with the even hits, I believe that's correct, Bob. The match is tied. Nice bit on the 8-9 there. Let's see if Bob can take care of this. He's going to go deep on it. He takes advantage of the break. It's a huge mark. So a 9-box there for Jeremy Amesworth gives him 89. 95 and a ball now for Bob Bezio.
This makes it an 8-pin lead going into the last 3 bowlers.
As they say, a good spot to leave it.
Come on, Jonathan.
We are in the
Like you mean
semifinals here. And a 103.
Go, Myrick!
There you go.
Your turn, buddy, your turn.
102, they're giving it a 102. Okay.
Yep.
My ball.
Spare 7. And an 89 for Amesworth, so that should be correct. All right. Puts us at an 8-pin discrepancy here.
Go, Johnny boy.
And our bowlers, John Minnie on the right. He'll be bowling first on lane 14. Not bad.
There you go.
In the bonus. Got 6 on that.
Pretty decent bonus. He'll take the 6 on top of that. Gives him 70 for the half. Mini now with the 1, 4, and 7. The 1, 2, and 4.
It'll be open. Look at that ball.
Oh, good bid. Come on.
Better try.
Stand.
All right, so lead is 14 for the R team on your left. Semifinals. That was for a 10.
There you go. Good stick, Paul.
Matching 10s for our bowlers. 80 to 51 through 6. And still 14 to
14 minus the hit
difference.
coming up from Steve Fair.
That's right.
One more.
Came in from the right side of the
Go get it.
heavy spinning ball.
Hey, go get it, bud.
Barnard with the 4, 7, and 10. We'll see what the wood decides to do. It is going to stop where I really like it, right in between where they meet. Minnie misses the 7. Let's see if he can send it over here.
Why not?
Oh, the ball Ball made the jump right, but it was too deep.
Maybe just a touch lower, perhaps, but
Wasn't there.
every pin at this point. And he is short of the 10. Nicely done, gives him 90. Cleans up his plate. As he's done since the opening 6 box, he's really been right on top of everything.
So welcome to those who just joined us. We're on Candlepin Chat, Candlepin Bowling Network, on YouTube and on Facebook. Bob Lee with Richie Myrick here at the Richie Mayer Classic.
It's funny, even I stumble over that one.
We are in the semifinals, 1 straight 5-on-5 handicap. The R team out of French King on your left has the lead now, 15 with a hit coming up from the anchor bowler. These are the 3rd bowlers of 5. We are in the second half. Play-by-play, Richie.
And John Minnie's going to have to settle for 7 there. That gives him 67 through 8 boxes completed. And Barnard just sneaks in between the wood and the pin. Gives him an 8 box and 98 through completed boxes and a 16 pin difference. Heading on home here in the semifinals at Canal Lanes. Minnie, who's been red hot on the Western New England Pro Tour.
Crossed over past the head pin there.
And Paul Barnard, who's been running the Pro Tour, he leaves the stone cold 7. Minnie sneaks by to the left-hand side.
Grab the stick. Go, baby.
Both bowlers will be open here.
There you go.
Big 10.
Huge 10.
One right here. Finish with a bang. Right here, buddy.
That's a big swing right there.
Here we go. One on the left. Put a dime on it, bud.
107. 15 minus the ball, still the lead for the R team.
The lead with the R team, but again, that mark from Steve really looms large as we come home here.
Go get it.
Off to the right there. Leaves the 1 and the 2. Does Paul. Minnie outside to the right.
As will be Barnard.
These boxes get a little tougher as we go along. We know what's at stake here.
Oh, good 9, good 9.
It's a big 9 for Minnie.
Tough game.
86.
And Paul pops the 10 into the pit
Go get him, Dougie.
for a 117.
Plenty of room here, Dougie. They got a hit.
So with 10 more to go, we have a 16-pin match.
And top one.
Let's go, bud.
16, nope, haven't hit it. 117 there. 16.
All right, now go. Run it down.
Doug Feely on 14. Dave Talbot for the R team on lane 13.
Doug with the 1, 2, and 8, and he makes it. And what a timely shot from Doug Feely. Down to 16 pins, and can Talbot answer?
Wow, nice ball, Tom.
Puts a good bid on it, leaves a 7 pin. And all of a sudden, this match is going to really be determined by pinning and how they fill these marks. And Dave does his job with the pinning part. Keep the match at 16.
Leads at 16, 2 hits coming up. Or stank meat.
Well, that ball didn't stank. It will be 7 and another. 1, 3, and 6. Dave Talbot kind of blows through the middle. He's got the 3 on the left-hand side and the 6 and 10. Let's see if Feely can dial his in. He's off to the right there. You think a 10 would be okay, but you never know.
Oh, that's tough.
Talbot sure of 2, so he wins the box. That gains 1 back.
Lead is 10.
Work. Oh, yeah.
How about that?
Wow, what looked like
Middle of it was going to be a bunch of pins.
it turned into
5 or 6 pins.
it turned into chaos. Absolutely. Not a break till you make it. Let's see what he does with it.
Nope.
Talbot now with the 2, 4, 7, and 10. Big shot here. Is it going to touch? Oh, nearly touched the 10. Be 9 for Feely, gives him 79, and a 10 for Talbot. All important pins.
Your time, buddy, right here.
1 burnt box is sometimes all you need. That gives 82 to 79 for our bowlers and 11 pins, Bob.
Minus a ball.
All right, Doug, right here.
Still going for 2. How about that? The 7 was the last to fall on the strike. Dave Talbot with a blow.
Come on, Talbot, what do you say, bud?
9, 88 for Feely.
Let's go.
Lead 12 plus the 2 bonus. Ball's coming up for Dave Talbot to just hit the biggest strike of the match until that one.
Oh boy.
Boy, he needed that.
Wait a minute.
So 9 in the bonus on the first ball, still for
Well,
101.
all things considered, you got to be happy with 9 on the fill, I suppose. And professionally cleans his 10, gives him a nice 121. It's good bowling out of Dave.
21?
Excuse me, that's 111. Pardon me. Yep. Excuse me. No, it's still solid bowling altogether. And now
98 plus this fill. So
that's right, 98 plus this fill.
these 2 bonus balls plus Steve
Sticks here,
Spares.
buddy. 9-10.
You got to bring it down.
Huge ball here from Doug. He's going to want at least 3. See what he gets. Nicely done. Wow. That's a nice confident 20 bucks to come on home with a 108 game for Doug Feely.
Let's go, Steve-O.
Great job by both bowlers answering the call in the end.
So after Steve's fill, it's going to be in single digits and going to come down to the wire. Yep, 66 in the ball. Doing our scores checked out. So fair with 3 spares in the 3rd, 4th, and 5th.
Yeah, that's
at a time when the lead had slipped away for the 42 in handicap. It slipped away.
needs a fill now.
That's it.
That's a
10-pin lead.
10-pin match now.
Right there, buddy. Stay right on us, right on us.
Duda knows pressure.
Hey, let it fight there, Dougie. Let it
They'll
fight
be
there.
open. Duda will also be open.
That's a break.
Wow. Nearly carried the 6. I thought it was going to off his hand.
Especially off when he hit the wall. Had a second chance at the 6-pin. Picked up one there.
It's a big one. What's it at 11?
And the 6 was the last to fall. A torpedo into the hopes of stank meat.
Every time. I got nothing for I got nothing for that one. Nothing that I could say. So just before for Steve.
Yeah. Is that 4? Get him. Give me a long shot now. Oh boy.
Well, you never know. Got to start with one. Meanwhile, Duda on the strike. 3 horsemen on the right, the 1, 3, 6. And he's got the 7 back there.
Nope. That'll be 7 on Phil. Lead is 24 now. 3-1.
Nice out from Duda.
And we get 25 after that exchange.
So unless something silly happens, Steve's going to require a strike at some point, at least a double. He will need at least a mark here.
Come on, one more.
And it's going to have to be a doozy.
Steve's at 88, but it's 25.
Duda on the 1-2.
Dude, I got 2 donuts.
No fucking donuts.
No fucking donuts.
You completely forgot about it.
I totally forgot.
And right in the face for Duda.
That should do it there.
Come on, Duda, load it up.
Now that Phil, and that might do it. It's over 30. Rate complete. Oh, not quite done yet. But the spare can do it. No! How did that? How did he got the wood to bounce off the wall and between the 4 and the 7?
May
Well,
have
the
to
ball
throw that.
skipped right.
May have to throw it in the instant replay machine because I think he hit both woods, and I want to know where the ball went on that one. That was something else.
Still a 10 and at 115.
Yeah.
I think the players have. I think that
Nothing else. It's a win. That's great bowling.
115 for Joe Duda. Down to 10. That's 108. With the Phil. Stephen Fairbanks, what a great first half. He kept the match alive for the stank meat, but our team, Sean Sears is handing out that money. John Vinny will take it. I think that's somewhere in the neighborhood of $750.
I believe it's 800 today. Yes, I believe so.
Playing 13. Playing 14. It'll be our first bowler is bigger than yours.
TL's the first bowler. Erik, go stand next to him.
So we're gonna leave our team up there in the blue. And
Coming out of the winners bracket. So our team, you guys will have to win two.
our team's first bowler is bigger than yours. We'll be playing for $2,000 in just a moment. I'll work on the scoreboard. Richie, if you could, you have to get their lineup. This is the Sean Sears team, right?
Stand by. Yes.
No? It's like still semifinals? So we have one more semifinal.
Well, here's the thing.
With double elimination.
Yes, if our team wins this one, then they bowl a second one. If Waters wins, it's done.
Okay. So we have here.
Erik? Yes.
Erik?
Yep. Spencer. Cory. Justin. And Leach.
Nick Leach. Off his 10-3 victory.
Just texted me. He's walking the live stream. The commentator said something nice about you. About you? He was like, yeah, he must not know you. He must not know you. Sito probably said something. He must not know you. They made a great run. They had a great feat today. Nothing to be ashamed of. Made it to the fucking semis.
Tough break there for Tyler O'Brien. Leaves the 9-pin. Good bid there on the second ball. And Erik's going to settle for an 8. And a 10 box for Tyler O'Brien. Hey, next year. And a nice ball by Erik on the 1-2 pocket. He leaves the 6 and the 7. Some interesting wood here. Tyler O'Brien leaves an interesting everything. He's got the leader now.
Erik Gaumont.
We don't want to. We're wanting to.
And a nice 9.
Yeah, I felt very good about that.
Thanks again.
All right, Tyler, come on. Come on, T.O. Come on, kid.
And so both of our bowlers open through the 2 first boxes here at Canal Lanes in Southampton, Mass. Thank you all so much for joining us here for the Richie Mayer. We're happy to do this every year. Since the Bowladrome days, back in the day when Richie Mayer ran it. Now we're happy to have it here at Canal Lanes. Alongside Bob Lee on Candlepin Bowling Network. It's really a treat to have you guys here. And to see a full house. Tyler O'Brien looking at a single pin here.
After all these years, I still get picked.
You know the rule.
Jeff left me out, so that was good.
Hot mic. And an 8 box for Erik.
Fooling around with the scoreboard. My apologies. Send it in the back.
So that'll give Erik Gaumont 25 through 3 And Tyler O'Brien 29 through 3. Both of our bowlers looking for their first mark here in this evening's match. Big time splash ball on the outside of the 2-4. He leaves the 1-3. On the outside, he's got a cluster in front, the 1, 2, 3, 5, and 6. Off to the left is Erik. And off to the left is O'Brien. He's going to leave the head pin.
I can put out my regular shoes.
Carl's coming. Here it looks good. You're 133 for a mile.
Longer than that.
And sending Carl Green down there to do a little housekeeping. Because everybody here is too lazy. There, I said it. And it'll just be a 9-box. So both of our bowlers open here through the first 4 frames in our finals match. Let's see what Erik Gaumont has to say in the 5th. He's off to the right, and he's got a tough one here. 4 horsemen with the 5, the 8, and the 10. It's a better ball from Tyler O'Brien. He's got the 3 horsemen, the deep ones on the left, the 2, 4, and 7, along with the 6, 10. You either cut it or you want to meet him with the wood meat. A decent backup ball from Erik. He can at least clean up for a 9 or a 10. Let's see what O'Brien does.
Hey, come on, grab 3. Grab 3.
No man's land is a tough one there, Bob.
So we've got our handicap situation figured out. Our first bowler is bigger than yours. With Erik.
Stank meat. Oh man.
They're getting 19 pins.
If you say so, Bob. At this point, I'm just along for the ride.
We now have it on the scoreboard. Anyway, Erik, who is bigger than their first bowler, had a 42 half. The TO, Tyler O'Brien, 44. Second bowlers. We're bowling 1 string.
1 string here.
To get into the finals for $2,000, which will be for $2,000.
That's right.
Winner here probably will be getting $1,200 if we try to understand the price.
I believe that's correct. Yep.
Oh, strike!
Oh, that was a $2,000 ball from Spencer.
And the kingpin was the last of them.
Bob Bezio with a nice ball on the 1-2. He's got the 3, 6, and 10. Looks like he ran it cleanly, and he did. A nice answer. So after our opening bowlers both go 0 for 5, we have dueling marks in the first box here for our second bowlers. Bob now with the hardest shot in Candlepin, cleaning double wood out of the gutter with a full rack. Let's see if he can do it. Oh, no, he will have to do it again.
Didn't?
Let's see. I would have hit the reset button at that point, Bob. And there it is. Oh, wow.
I think you should have a competition like that. That and throwing, when you recover
it's a
those
difficult
pins,
shot.
How about bowling a string just with pins? Who can make? Could you make a strike with a pin on pins?
Nice bid for the double from Spencer.
7 on the first. That'll help if all set 7. Doesn't make the spare any easier, but the bonus is a burden hand.
Oh! A 5, 7, 8! No wood! What a shot!
20 through 2. 30 and a ball through 2 now.
And an 8 box for Bob. What a shot from Spencer, Aleci. Goodness me.
So what was that? That was the 5.
That was the 5, 7, 8.
7, 8. Yeah. So 5 and the 8. 5 just collapsed on the 8. It was its tail.
Right. It was the 8 pin that actually tripped the 7. He almost cherried the 5. It wasn't a true cut shot. It was pushing the 8 gently into the 7. What a beautiful shot.
36.
6 on top of it does give him 36. Bob's off to the left. He's not going to make this one, is he?
Why not? Why not? Right in front of it. Oh my goodness. He's just picking fractions of an inch.
Incredible bid. He makes his 10. That's about as good as you can get through 3 boxes. It'll be an 8 for Bob Bezio, 33 for Bob, up against the 46 from Spencer here entering the 4th.
And the 19-pin handicap difference is down to 8.
Well, you have a hunch that most of these matches at this point are going to come down to be close.
Spencer took that one back all the way vertical. He's getting a lot on that ball.
I think all 5 pins up there are still shaking too, Bob. He's got the Cory with a piece of wood in between the 3 and the 6, which I would think helps him. 2 may get you 5 here. Let's see. Meanwhile, Bob, on the other hand, has the 4 horsemen left.
Bowlers open in the 4th. If you just joined us, we are in the second semifinal. Richie Meyer Classic 5-on-5 handicap. Canal Lanes with Spencer Aleci after making a couple of beautiful spares. 10, pair of 10 in the 3rd and the 4th.
It'll be 40 for Bob.
Gave away 3 more pins. Lead is down to 5.
Big time ball will trick the 5. Spencer now with the check mark on the right. He's got helper wood. Oh, it makes it like 1. What a beautiful shot. And a timely answer from Bob Bezio. The 5 pin in the face gives him 50 in a ball. And we have ourselves an honest match here. 66 in a ball for Spencer. 50 in a ball for Bob.
Our team still with a 5-pin lead. Owing to the handicap. Started off at 19. Now the younger Aleci, Cory. Bowlers on our first bowlers bigger than yours. Mostly out of the North Shore. Academy Lanes.
They could have just said our first bowler is more north than yours, I guess, right?
Yeah, well, Southampton is a little north of the median of the state. Right?
Well, I mean, we're north of I-90.
Oh! Coming down! And 7 was the last to fall.
And we're most certainly south of French King.
That's big strike for Barnard.
And a nice 9 for Cory, which gives him a grand total of 9.
Cory's been putting some big numbers together in the ACST recently. Look at that.
I'm out of here.
His answer.
Hey, still
See you tomorrow.
Here we go.
Yeah, that's right. So we got 2 birthdays.
Justin Waters.
But I'm out of here. I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, good.
See you, Rich.
6 on the fill for Paul. 16 in the first.
Hey, now you go. Now you go.
23 through 2.
Back on here.
Cory with the big
You're gonna be there tomorrow night.
strike.
I might have to be wheeled in a wheelchair. I'll be there. I'll be there. I'll live.
Oh, that's a good looking ball on the 1-2.
That's tough 4, but he's got another ball.
He had the wood stick around. I actually prefer Cory's over Paul's in this situation. Push that 5 off the set a little bit. Goes like 1 if he gets there.
A lot of bowling.
That's not $1, is it?
It's a variation. You might think about your charitable giving after that, but nothing is required.
Oh, it'd just be 6 for Cory, unfortunately. Gives him
Both bowlers.
Hey, what now? What now? Come on.
gives Cory 30 and gives Paul 33 through the 3 completed frames.
Leads back to 8 again.
It's single digits. I really do have a hunch. Get used to that. I think it's going to be the MO for this match. Cory with the professional throw the 2 fingers out there because you know your fate before it even happens.
Hey, just like my TikTok.
Cory gunned at 37, Paul at 34 on the Chuck's gun. So that was a 2 guns.
And a 10 for Paul. It's a big swing. Yeah, that's right. A 10 for Paul is a 43 and a 32 now for Cory. A quick turn of events.
16 pin.
All right, take advantage.
Why not? Come on. All right. Not bad.
Plates are clean. The pins are sliding a little bit without falling down sometimes. So, the yin and the yang of a clean plate. You get a lot faster action, but they don't always fall down as easy.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a beautiful shot from Cory Aleci.
Do that.
An awesome bit from Paul as well. That's a great shot from Cory. How to clip the cap and the head pin at the same time to send something back toward the 10 pin. Made it look a lot easier than the shot was.
All right. Good enough, Paul.
52 half.
How to bounce back from a tough box there from Cory Aleci.
He's at 52 in a ball. He's at 42 in a ball. Here's his birthday boy, Justin Waters.
Now you go. There you go.
Comes in the high average for all bowlers in the probably the state of Massachusetts right now. 130 coming into today's action out of the ACST.
I think as of our average cutoff, he was at 133, which is just insane. You don't hear of anybody really north of 125 very often anymore, and he's bowled every bit of it as well. So, and I mean just today, he gave me a thumping this morning, so it was it's been a pleasure. So. And a world champion as well. He's a good dude, so it's nice to see him advancing so far so quickly. Both of our guys are going to be open here to start.
Justin throws smoothly, but with every inch that he's got, the ball comes back all the way to the top of his head. You almost worry about the scoreboard above him. He's in front of him by the time he goes that high.
Well, this place is so old, I think people were shorter when they built it. May have something to do with it. He sure does make that approach look short when he throws the ball like that. It's a beautiful ball on the 1-3. Talbot on the 1-3 as well. He's got a tough one, but boy, Talbot being the shot maker he is. He's got 3 pieces of wood in front of the 4, 8, and 10. Let's see what he chooses to do here. Gonna find the cap. Almost sent the right pin at the 10 pin.
Something cleared in front of it, but never reached all the way to the right.
Nicely done for the 10.
23-2.
All important pins. Waters on the bonus.
9 on his first. He put a 4 in the middle of the bullseye. Wow. Spare on strike.
Alright, grab 3. Come on, 3 here, Tommy.
And Talbot's going to be open here. Be happy with 7 or anything better.
Right there. Throw it again.
2 10s and a 4.
That's a tough swing there. We'll see how they bounce.
Come on, Talbot. Go.
First things first, Waters now on the fill. And if there was ever blood in the water.
And there has been a lead change.
A little tight on the 1-3, still drops 7. Tommy trips the 6 and the 10 late. Two, 4, 7.
Wow.
Takes out just the 2.
Smash.
And Talbot with the 7. He just sneaks right in there and gets it.
All right.
Come on, Tommy.
Richie, did you order that?
Say your back half up, kid.
You know, I kind of wish I did.
All right. Waters with 9 at 56 through 4.
Timely mark there from Dave Talbot. That, with a big fill right here, puts them right back in the match as well.
7 would tie. How about 8?
I'll get it. Ain't another.
Not by much from Waters on the right-hand side.
Cleary.
And Talbot all over the 4-7.
Good job, Talbot.
A tough, good recovery after the 4 and the spread eagle. 2 shots through the running hole. Waters finishes with a 66 half.
Come on, Duda.
On pace for his average.
Yeah, a ho-hum 66. Yep. Must be nice.
Big Leach now, our latest Pro Series winner, the 10-stringer.
Well, and that's what you say. You know, you wonder why a guy bowling 133 is bowling in the 4-hole. Well, there's your answer right there.
Hottest bowler in the game, probably. Yeah, you just won a 10-stringer against best we have in greater Boston, anyway.
You got to ride the hot hand. This shot goes here. Let's see if he can get low enough. Oh, he makes a good bid on it.
He was playing that side of it.
He was playing super low, yeah.
All right, get out now, get out.
Duda getting a grip. Both bowlers take 9 in the first. Anchor bowlers here. Semi-final action. Richie Myrick Classic. I'm Bob Lee. Richie Myrick on the play-by-play.
Nick Leach.
There you go.
Took a second, but he leaves the triangle deep on the left-hand side.
It was looking like a Greek church for a second.
Sure was.
10-pinner's worst nightmare. Not the worst nightmare necessarily for a candlepinner, but lovely to have all your pins on one side. Mark this time. Duda with a 3 and 2. Spike around the hole on the right side, the 3-pin hole. Widens it out. 10.
Alright, here we go. 10 notes down.
Just a 7 for Joe Duda.
16 through 2, and there's a 2-pin lead.
And both.
For Nick's team, our first bowler is bigger than yours. I'm sorry.
I was just going to mention 2 pins, and both of our teams are on 2 marks. And 2 spares as well, so it's any team's match. Both bowlers on the head pin as well. Nick Leach with the Stone Cold King pin. Joe Duda with the 2, 5, and 7 with a little piece of wood in between to help. Leach pops it right back into the pin setter. Duda a hair too far outside. Looking to clean these up. And he does so. Gives him 26 through 3.
So lead's still 2. Bonus ball for Leach.
It's a big ball here. He'll want that one back. Takes out the Chester Cove. The 1, 2, 4, 6, and 8, 10. No wood. Duda, in the meantime, with the 1, 8, and 10. Some wood involved. There's also a deep piece on the right, Bob, that's really intriguing. If he plays it on the 10-pin side, perhaps?
Oh.
Let's see what he does here. He's going to play the head pin. And that's all he's going to get.
Get out here, kid.
Nicely done. A nice 9 from Nick Leach.
Here we go, Duda. Start your back half right here.
And Duda just 8. Unfortunate. I guess that wood wasn't doing anything after all.
Lead is 7. First ball in the 5th on lane 14 for Nick. Right down.
I almost felt that.
6, 10, and 7. With wood to play with. For
Wood to
Leach.
play with, but oh boy.
Yeah.
I don't think it goes anywhere but the channel. He's going to have to get down low. I just don't think the top cap's anywhere good there. Duda on the outside. Will he carry the 10? Will he carry the 10?
I want a short pin.
Tried to.
That helicopter stopped. There you go. 51 half.
That's about all he could do. Can't blame him for giving it a chance, especially at this situation of the game. You know, it's not going to hurt you that much if you do try to go for it like Nick did just now. With the match being in single digits throughout the entirety of it, maybe you can find that that mark to get the single digits back or pile it on. I don't blame him for going for it there. So through 5, it is 7 pins. The difference in favor of Nick Leach. So again, I really don't blame him for trying to take on that 2-1. You know,
His team outmarked the R team. You know, they had 8 to 5 in marks on that half. They, spotted them a 19 pin lead with a handicap, and now lead by 7.
Grab the gate. Screw it up. Come back. There you go.
Oh,
Got better over
side saddle right.
oh, that took a second. All of a sudden now, Tyler with a nice break.
Erik, come on. Gaumont. He is the bowler who is bigger. Not much.
And O'Brien makes it on the thin side. It's a nice shot there.
Let's go.
A solid 9 from Erik gives him 51. And this match has been in single digits one way or the other the entirety of the way. Both teams have marks to fill. Tyler O'Brien has the extra one to fill. Chasing 6 pins. He drops 7. It gives them a 1-pin lead. The 2, 4, and 7 with really iffy wood. It's a little backed off of that 4-pin, Bob. It's going to be tough for him to carry all the way back to the 7.
Nope. No.
All right.
That's a 7.
Shake it, shake it.
Take it.
Back in, kid. Come on. Come on, get it. That shit back in. Let's go.
Got to explain the foul rule.
Get back to your head here. Come on.
So what happened right there with Tyler? He was shooting the 3-pinner. He was trying to play the wood, and what happened was the ball entered the gutter or the channel, if you will, before it made contact with the wood. And when that happens, any wood or any pieces of any pins that are in play that are taken out by that piece of wood or the ball are null and void. So in this case, he took out all 3 of those pins remaining, and he gets a 7 box. Which actually gained him a pin after all.
That's right.
At the end of the day, because Erik had a 6. So. Oh, wait a second here for Erik. That head pin's going to fall. He's going to take all of them. Nearly did. Now he leaves the 10 pin.
The pins are 15 inches long and they're 12 inches apart. They will go.
10 pin sticks.
Come on. Hey, grab the stick. Grab the stick.
There you go, baby.
Shakes his head.
And again, that's going to be the deadwood rule. Those pieces of wood were in the gutter, and since that ball made contact with those pieces of wood before it made contact with the 10 pin, unfortunately, Erik's shot as well is not going to count. So he will get a 9 box instead of the spare.
77 through 8. We are as close to a 2-pin difference. Handicap has been figured already.
And again, both teams with those 2 spares can't get any closer.
In blue. I'm not really sure that Erik Gaumont is bigger than Tyler O'Brien. These are both big bowls.
I bowl with Tyler on Wednesdays, and I'm glad he's in my foxhole. Let me put it to you that way.
But spare.
All right. Hey, come on. Pins.
Hey, you need pins here, Tio.
Horseman go.
Erik here with
36% of the time.
You need these pins. These are big.
Both bowlers open in the 9th.
There you go. Good 9. Good 9.
Now or never, Tio.
Erik.
Come on, Tio. Go 11.
Do now, kid.
And so that 9 box for Tyler puts him at 86 through 9. A 6 box for Erik gives him 72, and we have a 5-pin difference heading into the 10th. Biggest box of the day.
Come on, help it.
He's found
Tyler, rep 7. He is throwing 38 miles an hour for the R team. Tyler O'Brien is 34 on the gun for Erik Gaumont.
He's got a 3rd piece of wood here in between the 2 and the 7, Bob. Might help send something.
Oh my!
What a shot.
Leave no doubt, kid. Leave no doubt. Let's go.
Now this is a huge ball here for Erik, trying to clean up his 10, and that's a big out. That is a gigantic out.
That's a great out.
Gives him 81. May remember that ball a little bit later on.
It's as big as any spare, Phil.
Turned a 2 box into a 9. That's a 7-pin swing. Meanwhile, here's Tyler O'Brien coming off that big shot. Doesn't take the extra. He leaves the 4 horsemen. So 6 on top leaves him with 102.
And a double-digit lead for our team.
A dozen donuts for our team.
Both teams in the bonus, but both of these bowlers in the bonus coming up. Bezio and Spencer Aleci. Spencer had a heck of a side. He was awfully precise. With
Absolutely. I mean, even the two 10 boxes that he had a chance for 5 in a row, honestly. And this is huge right here, Bob. We've got the dueling fills. Starting here with Bob Bezio with a 12-pin lead on the bonus.
Come on, Bobby!
That's a good bonus. That's a 7 and another. An unfavorable lead with 6, 7, and 10. Spencer with 4.
Nice try, Bob.
Come on, Bobby!
Nice bounce back there from Spencer. It'll be a 9 for Bob. Oh, wow. Wow. Well, he keeps the perfecto going, if nothing else.
That's right. 80. Through 6. He's 20 over his box.
And again, a very important pin. This is going to come down to pinning and filling your marks. 14 pins to the advantage of Bob Bezio, and he's off to the right. Leaves the head pin on 8, 9, and 10. Aleci on the 1-3, and that's absolutely crushed.
That's his second strike to go along with 2 spares.
That's one of those ones when you know as soon as it comes off the hand. Oh, wait, will the ball come back?
Each other.
All right, Bobby. Get over here. Here we go.
Over there. So he's at 75. 7.
And a 90 and 2 balls.
Come on, go get it!
Got that?
Still in the bonus, Spencer.
Oh, that's right. They do say that's why they give you 2. Everybody wants it a little bit extra on that bonus ball. Oh, wait a
Just trying to
second.
make your feelings feel better when they say that, of course.
Yeah, but it's also true, you know.
Hey, have an out, have an out.
4.
Will be just 4 indeed. Gives him 94.
Oh,
Well,
Bobby,
opposite
right
the
back
7.
on
This
now.
is a big ball here for Spencer, excuse me. Let's see if he can keep his play clean. Got a chance for it.
That's it. That's the one.
It's a sweet 9 out of that. Gives him 103 against Bob Bezio's 82. Coming down to crunch time, and what do you know? It's still a single pin match. Both teams on a mark.
Hey, not bad, Bobby. Not bad.
Bobby off to the left. He leaves the 1 and the 3. He's got to be pleased as punch with that one. Spencer on the 1-2. Oh, a little tight. A little tight. Leaves a true spread eagle. He's going to have to really work hard here to keep it going.
Come on, Bobby. Pin out. Every stick.
Both bowlers put to the test here for their 10 box.
Hey, sit and forget, bud.
Let's make 11 here. Let's make 11. No big deal.
On the left.
All right, nice. Hey, one big one left.
So an 8 against a 7 is a 1-pin gainer there for Bezio. Gives him 90 through 9 boxes. 110 for Spencer Aleci. Coming on home. One of these guys are throwing their last 3 balls of the day. Who's it going to be?
Come on, Bob.
Bob, find it, Bobby.
Pin moving, no big deal.
A big time ball and a 1-2 from Spencer leaves the 5 pin. Looks like the piece of wood on the back is touching it there, Bob. Wouldn't want to try the front one, I don't think.
I think you gotta, yeah, you
Almost want to go by
you
it.
have to hit it so thin, or
It's either that or the cap.
use the guide. Use the right pin as the guide.
Come on, Bobby, you got this. Let me out.
He's reading your mind, and that's the right play.
It had a flip action,
Especially when you come from that
Rotate
side of
around
the ring.
around the center.
Right.
That's
And that's a big time 10. I'll tell you.
Bobby, good out.
Neither of these teams want to go home. That's a huge 10 from Bezio. Gives them 100 even. But more importantly, gives them 5 more pins on that last ball.
not bad. In the ocean. 5.
And if you will, that cancels out the 5 from Spencer there. That's a huge out from Bob. I think we may have to go back to think about that one. A 125 for Spencer. Some fantastic bowling.
Unofficially, we'll check out the official score. But it's we have a 3-pin lead for the R team.
Assuming handicaps are correct, that's what I have right. I believe it's a 3-pin match here.
Check the, I think.
And now Paul is on an open box. Cory, however, is filling a mark here.
Come on, chew it.
Thin, but what?
Come on, bud. Let's go. Make something happen.
Well, that's a strange one.
That's a half Worcester plus the left triangle.
Yeah, the 3, 4, 7, 8, 9. That is a weird one.
Yep.
And it's still there.
6 on the fill, of course, for
Good bait. Grab me a stick. Grab a stick.
I think that's a lead change.
Wait a second, that 9-pin might go if it. No, got clipped up. So a 7 for Paul and an 8 for Cory. Gives Cory 56 through 6 and 59 for Paul.
And it's a 4-pin lead now for Cory's team. Our first bowler is bigger.
Our first bowler is bigger. Does indeed have the current lead, but there is a mark on the board for our team. And will that be 10? The 7 pin's a little stubborn. Let's see where the wood decides to wind up. Meanwhile, Barnard looking at the Caleri on the right-hand side, and he misses it. Looks like Cory has nothing but a guide to look at. He's going to play the pin just like it isn't there. I hope so.
No.
Clip too much of the front wood and a 10 for Paul. I tell you, Bob, this match has single pins written all over it for the entire time.
Viewers at home see the lead switching back and forth.
Huge pin.
Yeah.
Huge pin.
7.
Clutch bowling by both of our guys here. Pair of 10s.
And it's 4-pin lead for our first bowler is bigger, Cory Aleci's team on the left. In red on your scoreboard.
No 9-pin on 14. Little housekeeping to be done.
Like that rack anyways. Let's go.
The royalty from French King.
Oh, not so bad there for Paul Barnard. He's got the 1, 2, and 9. Aleci on the 1, 2, and boy, that's a tough one there. 3, 7, and 9.
Yep.
Well, the wood rolling back is actually going to be a helper, I think, for him. If he can get deep enough now, might be able to push something back toward that 9-pin. Can he get deep enough? What a shot!
Oh, Cory, nice call.
Yep, that was an 8 for Paul. Gives him 77.
So it's a 6-pin lead plus the bonus coming up. Cory, Dave Talbot, number 4 bowler for our team, also has a fill. So
That's right. Keep in mind, yes. So, will it chew? It will for half of it. It's going to be 5 and again for Cory. 1, 2, 6, and 10 for Paul. He's going to find the hole there. He goes outside and just clips the 1. Huge pins here for both of our bowlers. Nicely done. A beautiful 10. Fantastic 10 from Paul Barnard. And Cory answers with a 10 of his own.
Great 10s, guys. Great 10.
Each team fighting to the end here.
difference is 11 by my count.
Half Worcester left for Paul Barnard. Leaves the door open for Aleci. Oh, he's got to be thrilled with that. The 1, 2, 7, and 8.
No.
Come on, grab 4. Grab a few.
A huge shot here. Looks okay on the outside. Just a little tight on the 1. What kind of out can Paul get? What a huge 9. Fantastic 9.
Scored a lot of points on his third ball.
Those were 2. They may as well be 2 marks, Bob. Those last 2 third balls there from Paul Barnard. Saved himself about 15 pins at the end of the day there.
He ends up with a 96, and Cory
Cory with 100 even.
and lead is in double digits 11. With Dave Talbot joining us next. Bowling first on your right. He's on a spare.
Hey, you gotta take into consideration mix up too.
Pro average is 6.5 for spare fills. Let's see if we can keep with it.
Looks like the over.
That is 8.
Right down.
8, but boy, that piece of wood looked like it turned just a hair, Bob. He's going to have to make sure he gets to that 7 pin.
Going left. And
Nicely done. He had to sweep it really in there. It was a beautiful shot from Talbot. That was never a gimme. Puts the pressure on Waters here on the 1, 2, 4. He goes outside. Oh, he takes the 1, 4.
how did that?
Maybe clip the backwood. That's tough to do.
That's for 10 and 76 for 6. Talbot at 70 and a ball. The lead now 3.
Imagine that.
Minus this, so this one. There we
That'll
go.
get it. That'll get it.
Let's go.
Waters with the answer. Will it fall back to the 5? It does not. A big answer ball. Let's see what the wood does here. Looks a little tricky. It's up a little high. Rolling back.
It's in the right place, right?
Should be okay, I think. Nicely done. Yep, tripped it forward. It's a nicely done there.
86 through 7. Dave Talbot and the R team with 7-pin lead. On the strike.
Good look at the double!
Get it.
Drops 9 and leaves 9 pieces of wood on the deck.
I only count 5. Where do you see that?
Waters.
Oh. No wood left there.
Timely
Quintuple
4.
wood.
It is quintuple wood. Well, let's see what he does here. So can we run that back? Because that was the last cap.
It's like a stegosaurus there. It was like, all you do is hit any one of the prongs on the back of its neck. Good bid.
Water's just a bit on the left-hand side. Nicely done. Nicely done. Gives him 99 up against Talby's 110, plus the bonus ball coming in here. So it's 14 plus this ball.
It wasn't too bad.
Well, it keeps it under 20, which is a real horse of a different color there, especially given the lead that he has. I think the best thing that could have happened right there is Justin to have a re-rack and a little time to think about this one right here. Kind of reset and see if he can't find the leader in this huge situation.
A little outside.
Both bowlers with a spare lead, but both bowlers with the 5-pin. It makes each shot much more difficult. Oh, wow! Nothing's difficult for Dave Talbot at the moment. Waters keeps it professional and takes his 10, 109 for Justin. 125 plus a ball.
Okay.
That's all right.
3 fill.
Going a bunch. Lot of there. Come on.
It's when you're going good, you think that'd be the last thing to expect.
Yeah.
And then Waters again through the middle. It's a tough pill to swallow. Nice bounce back ball from Talbot. That's more like it.
Keep the lead in the 20s for the anchor. Unless he can make that happen.
Nicely done. That's some good bowling.
A 138. 117. 24.
24 with 5 to go.
Both anchors open in the 5th. Nick Leach will need 3 big marks. 3 big fills anyway. More than Joe Duda gets. How about that?
That's one way to look at it. Anything under 30, I feel like you can get back in one box, but that's just, you know. You just truly never know.
Hey.
Wow, with a ball like that. Almost prefer Joe's at this point. He's off to the right here. Let's see what Nick decides to do. He's got a piece of wood that's actually hanging off the lip of the back. Let's see if he can slap something off the wall. Yeah, it's a good idea. You're going to have to get creative to try to make up 24 pins. So, and there's 2, so now 22. The first goal is to get it under 20, Bob. That's what you need to do. Give yourself an honest chance. Because then a triple forces a mark. If you can keep it under 20 somehow, some way going into the last box, you have an honest chance.
Work it.
Charitable foundation will be supported by that.
And Leach. Hey, just like that.
Hey.
Just like that.
What were you talking about?
Ooh, a splash and dairy second ball from Joe Duda, and huge pins here indeed.
How many doubles did you see today? I saw at least 5.
Oh, there were plenty.
Yeah.
Yep, doubles aplenty.
Lead is 21 minus 2 bonus balls.
2 bonus balls for Nick Leach. A huge ball here from Joe Duda on 14.
He's wild. And another
Lemon drop.
lemon drop and a donation to Children's for Cancer.
Leach out to the right.
Yeah, so he'll be getting. That's why you get 2, right?
That's why he's glad he has 2, because he needs anything under, anything 8 or better. You want to keep it in the teens. Give yourself a chance coming home, and that's a good second ball. Well, he got the 18. Gives him 79 through completed frames, and he has a chance to pick up 2 more, and then all of a sudden he could have it cut down to 11. And we have a match here. We have a match here.
So 89.
It is never easy.
Come on, 2 big boxes.
68 for Duda, and leads 11.
11.
Our tournament director confirms it is 11. Our scoreboard has it right.
Duda off to the right.
That got better.
Take advantage, Joe. Come on.
Well, he didn't have a little help by the falling of the pin on the left-hand side. That was for sure. But let's see if Nick can take advantage. He's on the head pin. Oh, it's 10! It's 10 in the pit! Duda! Will he answer? He can't answer, and he needs 1 now to keep it under 10. He needs to keep it. He gets the 1. He does keep it indeed at 10 pins.
Come on, 1 big box here, do that. Come on, bud. Stay focused. Let's go, bud.
Yep.
All you!
Oh, Duda! Buries the 1-2. Leaves the stone cold 6-pin. Leach knows he needs a mark. He's on the 1-3, and he's got the back row.
Oh my. Still in the bonus, however. Let's go.
Duda to put 1 on ice.
No.
Oh, he missed it. He missed it. Leach has to make this for all intents and purposes. He's going to have to split those woods, I think. Let's see if he can get there. Will he get there? Oh, jump the wood in between the 8 and the 9. And that's going to do it.
And that is a 117.
That's on me, buddy. You guys want to say on the same side, so that's going to be both teams have to
1.
agree to that, but usually it's honors to the right side.
1.
You guys want to stay on the same side, or you want to swap? Either way.
All right, the final score that I see is. I mean, I just want to make sure the tournament directors confirm. Is it 1 pin difference?
Start on the right, focus on left.
It was 117. Yeah.
No, we're starting on the right. Starting on the right. I got it 1.
You tell me how it is.
That was it, right? In the end, it was a 1 pin difference. We have confirmed. That is the final.
He had to make that
was
assuming
1
Joe
pin.
had his 10. It was 1.
But how was it? How was it?
We have to check this
But I
before
thought,
we.
how was it a 10-pin match? And
He
then he got a
was
7
on a
fill.
strike.
Yeah, but he got a 7 fill, so that would have been maybe a 3.
And then.
It was 1 pin. I had it at 1 pin.
So you okay? So
I've got
I have everything written down over there. I had it at 1
They had it
pin.
written down that way too. I copied, and that let's double check. Let's make sure that's right before we block everything away. But I have a 568 to 567 final.
We had the entire match.
46
It's fine.
on the handicap, 27.
That's exactly what I had on that sheet.
That's exactly what you had on the sheet.
16, you got where I was thinking that was.
Yeah.
So essentially, if
I confused myself when I said 10 because that's what we had up here because that was correct before we popped in the other. It's all
We had to
right here.
put the fill in. The fill ended up being 7.
so essentially, if he had gotten an 8 fill instead of a
Come on, T.O.
Yeah. Well, but you assuming Joe didn't make that 10 box.
Yeah. But you can't assume
Yeah.
he's going to miss a single twice.
Okay.
Go back and look
So,
at it.
well,
No.
we are now. Okay, we're gonna move on to the finals. It has now been called. Richie, I'm gonna leave it to you. I'm gonna work on the scoreboard for a second.
All right, here we are in the finals.
Come on, you get it out there, baby.
Tyler O'Brien with the check mark on the right-hand side, the 3, 5, 6, and 10. And he makes it nice and clean on the out-hand side. It's a nice shot to start.
They got Erik.
And a nice out, a nice 8, as it turns out there for Erik Gaumont.
So this is the final.
Yes.
Because it's double elimination, right?
That's correct. And, yep, these guys were undefeated coming on in, so we have to... Whoa, what a ball!
Push! Come on.
Looked like the 6 was going to fall for a second there for Tyler.
I'll set for you right now.
And he's all over it.
There it is.
Nicely done from Erik. A nice bounce back after the first box. Carries the 1 and the bundle in the back. Both of our bowlers now working on a mark. Brian on the 1-3. Drops 8. Looked like it was going to be 10 for a moment. And a big fill from Erik, and it is 10. That is 10.
Oh, buddy, keep going.
Turns a quick 10 into 20. Gives him 28 through 2 and 38 2 balls through 3. Well, Brian slides by to the left. A quick swing.
Good stick.
Just be 9 there for O'Brien. Gives him 46.
Turn it right back up.
Okay. That's the 1-5.
That would be the 1-5. Oh, and that's the 1-2, and it could be 2. A beautiful ball from Erik. Could have been a double. Leaves the 5 and the 9.
Okay, now the other side.
O'Brien takes out 4 on the left. Does he sweep it? Nicely done. Trips the 5-pin forward. Gets low enough on the wood, and that's 3 in a row for Erik. That's a nice 9 for Tyler O'Brien. Anytime you can get a 9 out of something like that, take out the 1-5. That's nicely done. Gives him 55 through 4.
Tyler's ball is moving 39 miles an hour.
Okay, come on, work it out.
Right through.
Wow, Erik on the 1-3. Boy, is he dialed in now.
He's throwing 34. Now it's 66.
All right, 3 more. Come on, 3 more.
4 and the 7 here with a piece of wood. He's going to try to get to the 4-pin as best he can. Touch to the left. O'Brien with a 7. Gives him a 62 half. 10 box for Erik and a 76. Some fine bowling from our leadoff men here. In the finals. And what do you know? It's a single pin match.
And both teams, this is it. Do or die on this one, right?
That's it.
Both teams have a loss.
No, we're done after
Double
this.
elimination.
I know you guys have already had enough of us back at home.
No more
so.
repechage after this, right?
If you put us on mute, I wouldn't blame you.
Come on, Bobby. Come on, Spence. Do you think, man? Let's go. Let's go. Off the sheet.
Hands his glasses back to Tyler. Doesn't need him.
Come on.
Cross over out of the 1-2 pocket.
Oh, wait a moment for Spencer. How about that?
Anywhere on the front front piece, right?
Yeah, I think the red stripe should be fine. You don't want to go too far left. The wood might jump on you, so you don't want to get cute with it. Uh-oh. Okay, all right, all right.
Come on, load it up now.
I don't trust anything these days. Be just a 9 for Bob, and Spencer picks up right where he left off with a mark here in the first.
Both of you.
He's going to lead the 7-10 again, isn't he? Oh, boy.
Did he hit it too full? I guess.
Oh, boy! Stacking 20s on 13.
5 was the last to fall, and 4 did it in.
I didn't think there was enough room back there. And Bobby settles for 10.
Keep it on that head stick. Let's go.
Buddy, throw it around.
On the strike. 7 out of the 3 hole.
Oh, it's a huge shot. It's a big shot from Bob Bezio. Oh, my! The bank is open late on Saturday afternoon.
So 30 through 2, 40 and a ball through 3 for Spencer.
Bob with the 4 horsemen on the right-hand side. 6 fill gives him 35 through 3. Spencer, 3 off the left-hand side, the deep triangle. So he'll have 53.
53.
Would it?
But a 13-pin lead already. With the handicap erased here
Cross
in
heavy now, cross heavy.
the second. In the repechage. This is the final.
No foul. Let's go, bud. Come on, set yourself up.
Both teams with 1 loss. Both teams are probably 8 victories apiece after today's action. There were 15 teams originally.
There you go.
Well, it's at least 6 or 7. It depends on if they had a bye or not. I don't remember which teams had the byes. At any rate, you lose twice, you go home. So these are the only teams left standing here at another awesome Richie Mayer Memorial Tournament.
Finish off the bottom.
We're already putting in the plans for next year. We can't wait to see all you guys back out here. And thanks again for tuning in this afternoon and sticking around with Bob and myself for the semis, the second semis, and the finals here. It's really a treat to be with you all today.
For the 10.
Hey, it's all good.
He'll take 7.
Yeah, it'll just be 50 there for Bob. And 70 for Spencer.
So strike sandwiched by 2 spares. Puts our first bowler is bigger in the early lead. 15
Yeah,
pins.
only slightly bigger, 15 pins, and who knows? And at this point, the handicap really doesn't make a bit of a difference. We've already added it in. It's already been erased and switched, and I'd be shocked if we didn't have another lead change here as we go along this afternoon. Paul Barnard now on 14.
Nick! Come on now. Work it out, work it out.
Down route 28.
bid, Paul. A couple more.
Bounces back well.
I'm on good 10 to get. Let's go.
Pick up there for Cory on the 10.
Couple pins here, couple pins there. Could be the difference.
There you go, Paul. Right in the face.
Nice splash down there for Paulie Barnard. He leaves the 6 pin. Cory with the check mark on the left-hand side. No wood to speak of.
Oh, yeah. There you go. There you go.
And Barnard puts the silencer on that 6 pin.
That was for 10.
Big time 10 from Cory. He cleans his plate nicely, gives him 20 through 2.
17-pin lead. The team out of Greater Boston.
Come on. There you go. Come on, run him down.
Make it 11.
Now work it out.
Okay, 3 more. Come on.
Barnard a little tight on the 4 horsemen there. Oh, Cory,
Two objects.
Cory turns the 2 pin into a piece of wood, which
Cut it out. Cut it out.
could help him win the box here.
Alright, show memory, come right back.
It'll just be 5 there for Cory, gives him 25. That's a real bummer, Bob, because when you hit, at that point, you've hit 7 straight objects. And then you get rewarded like that for throwing just one away, you know?
That's a huge break. Go take advantage.
And as you can sort of tell, if you've watched enough Candlepin, it's not exactly something you can control, whether you're going to get a lot of action.
Understood. Understood.
There's some balls that do a little better, and some balls that obviously are faster and get more side action. You gotta just hit the thing you're aiming for and hit it hard if you can.
Alright, come right back now. Sit on one.
Well, and just like that, a 9 and a 6, and that's a few pins all of a sudden for our team. Which cuts us back, if I'm not mistaken, toward single digits.
Big sir.
What do you know?
Hey, take advantage.
And for the moment. How you keep score, that was a lead.
More lead changes here than Talladega.
Oh! Spare to sit down.
That's nice when you know it off the hand. Big time mark. Paul Barnard, 52 and a ball for the seat. Cory for 40, maybe deserved a better fate there that half.
Did you really count 7 straight objects?
I think it was 7 straight to start, and then a couple of wayward ones, but to see a 5 and a 6 posted, I think is a little unfortunate.
Then the spread eagle, and then he hit his object again. He just hit it really thin. That's right, the 2 pin was his object.
Yep.
So wow, yeah. I mean, you can only hit that if you're the best. You know, best ever was 78%, maybe 80%.
Yeah, all you can do is just keep hitting those objects and ask those questions. That's all you can do. Now let's see if Talbot can pick up where he left off. He leaves the 1, 4, and 9. Piece of wood in front of the 4 could be fun.
Half an inch too full, I guess. The waters.
Come on, Tommy.
Well, he was a little bit in the back half in the last game, too. A couple of spread eagles back-to-back. Nearly trips forward.
It's alright, it's alright.
You just have to tell her you're not driving.
8 box for Talbot. And I would wager you couldn't find that hole again if you were Waters.
4-pin lead.
4-pin lead, and our team in the blue has the extra. Spread eagle for Dave Talbot.
Let's go.
Let's see if Justin can pounce on that. Boy, is that a ball for it.
That was pocket shot.
A 5 and the 8.
Was fair. Go.
Quarter board.
He did.
Come on, Tal.
All right, forget about
2
it.
down the money hole.
And a big swing there.
10-pin lead now for our team. No, not for the other team. For our first bowler.
Yeah, we got to be careful about that.
Our team. I thought you were saying OUR. Yeah. Our team's first bowler.
This is a completely neutral site here.
Waters. Again, is that?
Boy,
Is there something wrong with it that well?
oh, it trips the 4 forward. And that's how you bounce for Talby. That's a big time shot.
Waters, third ball. For 9. 28. 3.
Solid 9 out of that.
9-pin lead.
Minus the 2 extras, and this is one of them. It's going to be 6. The 1, 3, 7, and 10. There's a piece of wood that's involved, but I don't know that it's too much of a help, really. Hard to carry both corners. Waters finally looks at a spare leave.
Get in the stands.
It'll be a 9 box for Talbot, gives him 37 through 4. And likewise for Waters, 37 as well.
Have the lead at 3. Minus the ball.
Oh, that's a freaky one. How about the 3, 5, 6, 8, and 9 for size? Waters with the 1, 2, 4, and 10 with a juicy piece of wood behind it.
All right, come on, clean them up.
Does he carry them all? He does. It's a beautiful shot. Like he would have gone without the wood. That was put right where he needed to. And a big 10 from Talbot. Huge pins. Every pin counts at this juncture. Gives both of our bowlers 47. But Waters' mark erases the mark for our team. That's R, matey, R. Not O-U-R. Your team. Our team.
So our
3 pins, the
our
difference.
team in blue versus our first bowler. It's bigger than yours. Here are the anchor bowlers. Joe Duda in blue on the right. Yes.
That was quick. Leach with a Almost a not-so-quick answer. Tickled the 9-pin on the way by, too. Has the piece of wood in front. Nothing but something to do here for Nick Leach, and he will do it. 1 out of 1 for both of our bowlers. Three pins, still the difference. Seems to be the MO the entire way home here today.
Another ball.
Does indeed have another ball. Nick Leach looking to pounce. Wait a second. That could be fun in a moment.
Turning.
2, 4, and 7 with the double piece of wood and back, too. I think there's nothing to worry about if he gets anywhere near that red line. And Duda with just 3 on the fill. Nick Leach. Oh, just a hair low. And a big out for Joe. That's a huge swing.
22.
Just the 9. It'll be 26 for Nick Leach. Keeps the lead. Keeps the lead within the single digits. We're at 7 at the moment. Both of our teams have a hit. This is not going to be easy, Bob.
Why not? Forget it, bud.
I think Joe's okay as long as he's on the front one. I believe it's covered.
It is?
Oh,
not.
I guess
Quite
not.
covered.
Ooh,
That would have been
goodness.
dangerous to throw it that way without seeing that. Now it serves
You
as a
got
bit
that
of a
right.
guide.
Yep, should be okay. Anywhere on the pin. And he's on it. Yep, snipes it. Right by the front wood.
Showing it, got it.
Big time shot from Duda. Leach for the answer.
Bounced. Out of play.
This will be a 9 for Nick. Gives him 35 through 3. 32 for Duda.
Plus the ball.
That's right. And
So 6 and 6 to tie.
extra ball for his team. That's correct.
How about 5?
1 pin match. Leach on the 1-3. He leaves the stone 5 pin.
That's the way you draw it up, but
Come on, grab the stick.
it's tough. You know, that ball that's perfect for the 4 horsemen doesn't have a natural carry on the sleeper back there.
It's difficult to carry both the 8 and the 10 because sometimes you'll carry the 8 and not the 10.
Good stick, good stick.
But even more or less, it's usually the 8
Come on, set it up.
or
right
9,
now.
depending on which which side you're shooting. Both bowlers with a 10.
He just won again. The team from Greater Boston.
All you. Come on, work it out.
Well, you know that sound at home. That is the spread eagle. And you know that sound at home.
How about that?
Second verse, same as the first, Bob.
I mean, it's supposed to only happen 6.5% of the time when you hit the head game. But it seems a little off.
All right, 3 more.
Seven for Duda. And an 8 for Leach. So a couple of tough ones there for our bowlers coming on home there in the 5th as we switch sides here.
Well, no better example of what the spread eagle can feel like. You know, I'm bowling for $2,000, by the way. You know, this is not nothing here.
Yeah, when you think about it like that.
You throw the ball in the middle of the bullseye, and for some reason, someone put a 3 or a 4 there. But you have to figure. Two pin lead for our first bowler. First bowler's up, of course.
That's right. And Erik off to the left. He leaves the 1 and the 7. Can't be too unhappy with that. Tyler O'Brien. Let's see. Is the head pin going to fall? It doesn't. It moves off the spot a little bit. Wood can't hurt. Gives him a guide to the 10. Let's see if he can carry the 7 and the 8, maybe. really intrigued to see if he makes this
He's got to
one.
hit what he wants and make 3 connections. Let's see if it happens.
Right there. Wow, goodness, he threw something at it. What a nice offer. Maybe a hair lower, but boy, that's about all you can ask for. And a nice 10 for Erik out of that. And 8 gives Tyler 70 through 6, 85 for Erik, and a 3-pin differential. Both bowlers on the open.
And there it is again.
Boy, that 6.5% is gradually rising.
So the monologue about spread eagles, you just got to think, it's my turn to get it. And you figure instead of going up against, for a pro bowler, they're making 40% of the time they're making marks. And so they're thinking 15, 16, 17, that's their goal. But when you start with that spread eagle, your average score is going to be 8.3. So you got to think instead of think of it. Can I get 9? If you get 9, you're beating the field.
Oh, I love that idea. If you can get nothing beats getting an honest 10 out of a true spread eagle. You blow the guts out and you get a clean 3 and a clean 3. That's a good feeling.
You know what I mean by you're beating the field, because the field's getting those spread eagles too. They're
That's
just
right.
getting them at different times. If it's a long,
You always feel like it's you. You always feel like the bowling gods are picking on you.
I'm not sure that's always true.
Right.
It could be, but you'd have to do a big sample before you really made that claim. Anyway.
Both of our bowlers open again. A 9 for Tyler there, and an 8 box there for Erik. Gives them 93 and 79 for Erik and Tyler O'Brien, respectively. And a 2-pin match, of course. Because why wouldn't it be?
These are close when they're under 20. But, when they're under 3.
So Erik cleans the corners. A big shot here for Tyler. Let's see if he can carry the 1 and the 2 here. Looks okay. A big time shot. 89 on the ball. Biggest mark of the day for O'Brien. It'll be just a 4 box for Erik. Gives him 97 through 8.
And there's a lead change.
We're going to have to go back and see how many lead changes we've had over the years.
Not like World Cup soccer. See a few more lead changes than they do.
May not be done yet. That's 8 on the first ball for Erik. The 1-7. He's left this one before.
Tyler in the bonus.
Come back.
Nice job.
Leaves the same one. He's got the
right side.
the 1 and the 2 again. May as well try it out again. The wood unfriendly there for Erik. So he'll have work to do. Tyler looking to make it 2 in a row for himself here.
Come back.
All right, come on, grab the stick.
And just an 8 every pin here.
There you go, good stick.
O'Brien gets the 10, gives him 107 through 7.
Lead is into double digits now, 14.
Yep, Tyler's been chipping away.
Both teams, one bonus ball coming up the second half.
Yeah, that mark for O'Brien and a couple of good pinning boxes have helped out. It's a difference in the match right now. Here in the 10th.
I like the way he emphasized
All right, here you go.
with his foot. He stopped the foot right as the pin, as the ball was hitting the hit.
Hey, it can't hurt, right? There's got to be some level of reverberation involved.
Looks cool.
Absolutely, especially if you do it right on time. Give that little panache. Got a chance.
Oh, yes. Unbelievable. Exactly where you brought up.
A good 10 for Erik and a 115. which if you had said, I'll give you a 115 before he started, I bet you'd have taken it. Helps his team out.
117 and a ball.
Can't help but tip your
More
cap
importantly,
to.
his team has a 14-pin lead.
Right. Huge bowling on the end here from O'Brien, and he's gonna land 8 or 9 on it anyway.
9 down to the 2-pin at
126. Clutch bowling from Tyler O'Brien. Win, lose, or draw, he's been great all day. He's been great all year down here on Wednesday nights in the Industrial League. Kid's got a bright future ahead of him for sure.
Really felt, you could tell, he was energized. Sometimes too much adrenaline doesn't help, but it looked like he was playing with it, it made him more precise.
Sometimes you can use it in a positive way, and
Let's go! Anybody?
Not bad, not bad.
Gonna have to stretch to make that. Our team in blue leading by 23. 20 boxes. 10.
that's a big 10. You got to start somewhere, and 2 boxes or 2 pins per box is a good place to start. That'll win you most points, and especially when your goal is just that. They got 20 boxes to go, and they're chasing 21. By my math, that's 2 apiece. Oh, that doesn't help. Get the 3 and 2, the 2, 4, 6, 7, and 10.
Not bad. Take another one. There you go. 5.
4 horsemen and the 5 pin on that. Remain there.
A nice offer from Aleci there. And again, looking better all the time. If he gets a 10, again, 2 boxes or two pins at a time. And he gets his, he does his job. And there's 5. You know, all of a sudden it's back in the under 20 range, which is the danger zone. And still, with 2 bowlers on marks, anything can happen yet.
What do you think about when you chasing 15? Do you think that is a 2-mark difference, or what do you
That's 2 marks.
Yeah.
That's yes.
You're thinking I got to get 2 marks.
You got to have the confidence to know that you can get 2 marks and not just get them. Because if you have the confidence to know you can get them, you have the confidence to fill them. Just like you do with Bob Bezio right there, with a huge hammer right there in the 8th. Answers the call. Oh, I didn't miss by much there.
Spencer's open in the 8th. And he'll take 8.
Will be just 8, so 98 through 8.
98.
At the moment, it keeps it under 20, but
Bezio with a strength.
so that's a
Right?
yeah, that's right. It's a very big butt. First of 2 bonus balls here for Bob.
Backspin. Another wall, Bobby.
Hey, all much. Come on out.
Bob leaves the 4 horsemen on the right with the 8 pin. Spencer with the 4 horsemen on the left. A piece of wood behind the 4. See if he can run the line.
Come on, Bobby. 3 more.
It'll just be 6. So 79 there for Bob.
79.
Another nice 10 for Spencer. He has been pinning very well in the back half here.
Not bad. Make it 11 now. Come on.
And he gains another 2 pins back. So that'll give him 108 against the 87 for Bob Bezio. Last box of the day here for our guys.
22, the difference.
And Cory off to the right 4 horsemen on the left.
Go get it.
Right in the nose, Bobby, right in the nose.
4 horsemen on the left with the 8 pin. Piece of wood, which is kind of strange on a shot like this, but let's see what he does. Ugh, a tough break. Meanwhile, Bob with the naked 10 pin, and he's on it. What shot? You want to talk about building yourself off of a 5 like that. Comes back with the hammer, shakes off another tough box, and comes back with a huge spare. Those singles get really skinny when you're struggling up there, and that's a big answer from Bob Bezio.
Especially when there's wood sitting in the channel next to it. You're just.
What does he fill it with? Fills it with half of it. It gives him 102.
Not bad and great for where he was coming from a moment ago.
Nice job, Bob. Nice job.
And is that it? Is that a 37 pin lead? I haven't put Spencer's score in. Spencer finished with 115.
Yep.
Paul, what do you say, bud? How about a fill, huh?
That puts it at a 30 pin lead.
Yep, 30 pins, and both bowlers, or both teams, I should say, are on a spare here.
But one of them is.
One is filling right now.
Well, actually, it would be Paul left. Paul's on work.
And it's Paul Barnard on his spare, and looks like 4. So that'll make it a 34 pin lead. Oh, what a shot! What a great shot from Cory. Goes nice and deep on the wood, sends the messenger off the sidewall, and takes the 7 after all. Whoa! That's gonna go. What on earth?
That's a spare, right?
Going on a canal today.
1989 Canal Lanes.
Dry silicone spray. Couple of the house and speeding up lately.
7 for Cory. And Paul, oh, is it going to be 10? It is!
Come on, Paul, let's go, load it.
That'll be 9 for
Paul's
Cory.
now at 86. Correct?
86 plus 2 bonus balls. That's 3 consecutive marks there for Paul.
Cory now at 66.
Aleci leaves the diamond on the left-hand side. The 2, 4, 5, and 8.
Double ball, come on, double ball.
Barnard takes out the deep triangle on the right. He's got the 4 horsemen left with the 3, 5, and 8. Aleci with a huge shot.
Why not?
Isn't quite must make time, but boy, it doesn't hurt at this point. 8 fill for Barnard gives him 94 through 7. The 9 box gives him 103. So through completed frames,
Cory now at 80.
Buddy, why not put 10 on it, huh? Let's
It's
go.
at 76. 76 as well. It's a 45 pin difference.
45 pin difference, but there are 2 hits on the board, and here comes one of them.
Rick! Keep going!
Vic?
All right, ready?
And that 7 is going to drop it down below 40. Brings us down to 38. Oh, wait for an extra. Paul carries the 9 and the 10.
Great.
Aleci looking to convert, and he does. Now Barnard's all over his. He makes the spare in the 9th as well.
113 for Barnard. 193 for Aleci. Both bowlers in the bonus. Chester Cove.
Run it!
8 fill. Barnard from our team. Leads back over 40.
All right, grab the stick. Come on, big stick.
So an 8 box for Cory Aleci gives him a 105.
The 105, right?
Yep. And a 130 for Paul Barnard. Some fantastic bowling from Paul with a 130 here in the championship match. Puts our differential at 43.
They should change their
Yeah, they're definitely not. She's so angry. Your mom's so angry.
Yep.
43 pin match. Justin Waters working on a spare. That's the only mark to speak of here for our bowler, so that's it for the whole enchilada. $2,000 on the line, $1,200 for second. Here at Canal Lanes in Southampton, Mass. Waters on the fill. So Waters goes halfway to Worcester. It gives him 49 in a 41 pin match. Still not out of the realm of possibility here. Nice backup ball.
Why not?
And Talbot carries it. That's one way to do it. A huge shot from Dave Talbot. 10 for Waters gives him 59. But with that quick swing of the marks, along with the fill, it's really go time.
Yeah. It's like one string left to bowl. But, you know, give him 41 pins.
And a ball.
And a ball. Yep.
Got to find old number 1 here, does Waters. And he does. A beautiful ball leaves the 4 and the 7.
Come on, Talbot, get over.
Talbot takes a modest 4, pumps the lead back up to 45. Again, almost must make here for Waters. 2-pinner with the wood. Looks good, and it is good. That's a nice shot. Keeps the pulse.
All right, have it out. Come on, 2 pins.
That's a nice 9. That's a professional 9. Not getting greedy, not trying to go for the 10. You could risk that. You could take 7 all the way home. Instead, he gets his 2 pins, keeps the lead in the mid-40s. At this point, our team wants to run them out of boxes. Let's see what Waters has to say about that on this film. Again on the 1-2. A little thin, but getting better all the time with the 3, 8, and 10. Talby light on the 1-3. Is he going to trip this 2? Nearly mirror image shots. Let's see if Waters can carry the 8-pin. I think that might be the troublemaker here. Nicely done. Again, must make territory. Talbot, can he carry them both? He does as well. He answers the call. Under 40 pins. Both bowlers on a mark.
Hmm. 6-7?
Yeah, it looked like a better ball than that. It is the 6-7.
It's all right.
Talbot takes 4 out.
Right side.
He's got the 4 horsemen on the right with the 5-9. Waters has got a little space here. He might be able to shoot something off the wall. Oh, boy, did he try. Talbot. Oh! The 4 horsemen, plus the 5 and the 9. No wood. You almost have to slice the head pin like a like a Thanksgiving turkey to even have an attempt to get to the 5 pin on that. What a beautiful shot. And right on time, too.
Waters was open with he was at 104. Now he's going to get an 11th, maybe a 12th crack.
And just another 4 for Talbot, so... yeah, double could go a long way here.
Alright, 3 more, come on, 3 more!
One moment, the lead's at 27. These 6 not yet counted. Make it 8, make it 9.
That's a cool 9.
So that's a
Gives him 107. Yep, that's correct.
That'll be it for Dave Talbot. Waters, would love to see a 12th rack.
Yeah, it's one thing to go 11. It's another thing to go 12.
That half a notch, whatever it is, whatever measurement that is, full. You can sort of tell.
He's got it under 30. Every pin important here. Nicely done. So it'll be a 9. Gives him a 123 for Justin Waters against the 107 from Dave Talbot.
Lead is under 30. Click down to the last 5. Anchor bowlers. 27 pin difference. Joe Duda coming off a 54 first half. Nick Leach off 53. More importantly, a 27 pin lead for the R team in blue on your left. The team from French King trying to claim the $2,000 Richmond Classic Team's prize.
Well, it's going to take a couple of marks from Leach, and he's got a good chance at one here. A little off to the left. He's got the 1 and the 10. A piece of wood sitting up on the lip. He's going to have to try to utilize that to get to the 10 pin. And he does. That's really a fantastic shot. If he catches the cap, he might be in trouble. If he catches the head pin, I don't think he gets to the 10.
Dig out, dig out.
And we talk about must-make territory. Here we are. This is for the whole enchilada. And Duda with just an 8.
62. Difference is 25.
Less the fill. And just like that, it's under 20.
16 now.
Dude off to the right. He's got the 1, 2, 7, and 10. Makeable shot.
No.
Boy, put a good bit on it.
And in the 7th.
And dueling 10s.
Lead is 16. 3 full boxes to play.
Leach puts a good bit on the 1-3. He's got the triangle on the left-hand side. The deep triangle, the 4, 7, and 9.
It's not pointed exactly right.
Now he's going to have to get a little low on it or a little high on it. Yeah, that's a tough
It
one.
didn't go. Turn inside. I really like the look of that wood.
Everything, bud. Everything.
Wood is not always, doesn't always pass through the street.
Well, he's happy with the 10. It's going to be under 20 regardless. So it's still going to be 16.
Barrett.
Get that one. That's 2 right here.
Check our score. 82, 92. 16 is the difference.
16 Oh, big time ball, the 1-2 from Leach. This one looks a little bit better. He's got the 6 and the 10, and Duda runs through the middle.
That's big.
$2,000 ball here from Nick Leach. And he knows it. That's a big time shot.
Hey, gotta have you.
Oh boy.
Come on.
Pick out.
Leach made his spin.
All right, set it and forget it.
Don't worry about it. Keep balling.
That brings it down to 11. Less a ball. Leach is going to require a mark, at least in a vacuum anyway.
So he needs a mark. Yeah.
He needs a mark. He's chasing 11 pins, is Nick Leach. Down to the last ball of the tournament, the last box of the tournament. Wouldn't have it any other way. Let's see what he fills it with. It's going to be 2. That cuts it under 10. Still doable.
Yeah, Joe! Archie!
Well, that is not doable any longer. A huge ball from Duda, and that puts it on ice.
And congratulations to the members of our team.
Our team. Some great bowling. 2 fantastic matches.
Finishes with. What did Nick finish with there? 107. $107 for Joe Duda. 114. We'll give him a 10.
Congratulations to the second place team. Our first bowler is bigger than yours.
Surprisingly, he is.
John Sears hands out the checks. We'll stay with
And
it.
congratulations to this year's winners, our team.
Congratulations. There's a 9 mark. So 113. And the final score is 618 to 598. And congratulations to our team. I'm Bob Lee. I'm going to sign off right here. We might be putting up a full stream using the video tape a little later. You might want to move over to YouTube for that later on. But thanks to Richie and Myrick, everybody here at Canal Street Lanes. See you on the lanes. That was nice. That was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. Bowling was a lot of fun.
Billy, you got it?
I almost.
Nice job. I had people texting me saying, "I'm watching that stream you posted. It's
Oh,
awesome."
good.
They're not even bowlers, and they're texting me.
This new camera is much clearer, and we figured it out. We did lose a stream once in a while, and I'm gonna go back and see. I also recorded it so I could go.
It's on YouTube.
It is on YouTube.
There's one there too. I had it on Facebook.
It's important.
Yeah, I had non-bowlers texting me saying that stream you posted is awesome. So. This is the house.
I had to get
Turn around and go to goal.
Yeah, we made money.
I can pay the mortgage. I can pay the mortgage.
We were like losing by exactly how much I lost. And then I tried to they just buried us. They didn't stop. They didn't go. They did 670 against us. 680. We were in the 600s, well into the 600s.
Well, and then you looked over, and the teams that were over here, they barely hit 500.
I know.
Hey, you guys stumped us in the first one.
That's right. Well, you had us by 20 to 30 at one point. Yeah. Our last 2 bowlers were brilliant.
It was a fun day.
Yeah.
We're all in the same way.
I said we were going to Bogey, and I wanted to talk to Paul about that.
What? No way you're gonna make French King right now. You're not French King, me though.
The first game was like so close. The last 2 years, whatever. So many.
It's all very cool. Hey, I guarantee you, I think that's fucking. I think that's Freddie. Slowly, he's there for 5 hours. Trying to set up everything, and we're like, I'm trying to make sure we have fingers. I don't know what it is. Questions I don't know about the answers to 5 hours.
Yes, actually,
Safe drive home. Thanks again.
the USA win. It's the magic pad.
Sean, thank you.
Pretty sure we are.
Exciting.
That was.
You know, the match didn't make it didn't make a difference. That's just
Even when it's 9 years.
It makes a difference, and that's why I wanted to double check. Thank you again. Al, go get him. We got through it.
No, I did this one last week. We did the screen room. Figure it out.
Again, thank you guys for the
Small victory.
We're gonna talk about bowling.
Good day.
What's also not.
All right, I will be there, and I'll text to John and others.
Yeah, we were on 4 for the first week. Yeah, you guys had.
What a blast!
I know it's absolutely.
What's up?
Kids came here to play ping pong.
No, I'm not going. I already told her I'm out.
Actually, shit, I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, there.
Come on.
Yeah.
I'll see you guys tomorrow. Shit,
Settings.
I have not bowled at Bogey. I'm oh my god, long ass time. No, I bowled like